Hey folks, Shawn Plummer over at the Annuity Expert. In today's video, we're going to answer a common question we get for someone that is a beginner to annuities. And that question is, what is an annuity? What is an income annuity and how does it work? An income annuity is an annuity specifically designed to pay you regular income, whether immediately or at a future date. It can be structured for a fixed period of time, or it could be structured for the rest of your life. Or the rest of your life and your spouse's life. The income can come from either annuitization or a guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit, which is a add-on to a deferred annuity, fixed index annuity, variable annuity that essentially does the same thing as annuitization. And the GLWB provides a lifetime income while keeping control of your account value. So the kind of give you an overview of the difference between annuitization and utilizing a guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit on a tax deferred annuity. Is annuitization is you give a lump sum of money to the insurance company, it becomes their money. They in return give you an irrevocable stream of income for a fixed period of time or for the rest of your life. Focus on the word irrevocable because that's what makes annuitization unique. Irrevocable means once you start the payments, there's no turning back. You get that fixed paycheck either until the day you die or until the day you and your spouse dies or for a fixed period of time. You don't really earn interest on it. The death benefit is secondary compared to the GLWB. And if there's an emergency, tough. You get the paycheck and that's what it's good for, okay? A guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit was a evolution of annuitization. Annuitization is the OG annuity. That's how the annuities in modern times were created. It was, hey, you give us money, we give you a paycheck. That's the exchange. But folks got tired of giving up control over their money, whether that's now or in the future. So the insurance companies came up with a solution to that problem, which is, hey, for an additional fee that's deducted from your annuity, your tax deferred fixed index or variable annuity account, we will give you this contractual guarantee for the rest of your life and or the rest of both your lives, and we'll give you the flexibility. You want to cancel the contract, you can cancel the contract. If you want to cash it in, you can cash it in. When you die, there's a lump sum death benefit. There's spousal continuance as a death benefit for spousal beneficiaries. You can earn interest. You can protect your principal. And that came out in probably the late 90s, early 2000s, okay? But those are the two ways. Those are the two types of income annuities. Annuitization, which is irrevocable, and paying an additional fee for a guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit, and it being revocable, which means you have control and you can change your mind. Okay. Some other questions we get about income annuities is, how much income can I get from an annuity today? Well, it depends on your age, deposit amount, type of annuity, and interest rates. Most income annuities or guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefits pay roughly anywhere between 5% on the low end all the way up to 10% based on the income value, not the cash value. And that's a calculation that annuities use to determine your future income. And the real key, in my opinion, to getting the best annuity payout is not necessarily the age, but the length of time between your annuity purchase date and the time that you start your lifetime income. So the longer you wait after the purchase date to start your income, the higher the payout percentage, okay? And I've seen it work wonders. I've seen at age 42 plug in $400,000 and change, and at age 65, 20 plus years in the future, they're contractually guaranteed $100,000 a year for the rest of their life. And that's a pretty good deal, in my opinion. That was all due to waiting a very long time before you're starting your income. Another question I get is how are there different types of income payouts from an income annuity? Yes. Some of the common ones, the most common one, most popular one is called a level payout. And a level payout is just, we're going to give you this fixed amount every year, even after the annuity has depleted all of its money. And we're going to give you this. So, for example, if you had a $1 million income annuity and it paid you $85,000 a year, you would get $85,000 a year to the day you die, even if the account has run down to zero. Okay. If you die before the account has run down to zero, whatever's left will go down to your beneficiaries in a lump sum. Another payout that's common is called a joint life payout. So when you do a level payout, you have a choice of a single life payout, which will pay the fixed amount for one person's life. The joint life payout will pay the same amount until the day you die and the day your spouse dies. Okay, so for example, if you're getting that same $85,000 a year, as a stupid example, you die, your spouse is still alive, your spouse will continue to get that $85,000 until they die. And then when they die, if there's anything left in the annuity, it goes down to your beneficiaries. Okay. Annuitization has a feature like that called joint survivor. Kind of works the same way, except sometimes joint survivor reduces the benefit, but that's for the next part of the payouts. There's what's called an increasing income option, which is you start lower than the level payout percentage, and it ratchets up, it increases throughout the years to mimic inflation. And you get those increases based on, it depends on the product, but for example, you could allocate a fixed interest to your increases each year. You can earn increases in your paycheck based on index performance, or you can. Some products have it tied to consumer pricing index, which directly follows inflation. And you can do that for a single life or joint life basis. Then there's a niche payout called the advanced payout. And it's kind of the reverse of the increasing income option, where it gives you a higher payout percentage up front. And so for the first 10 years, you get a higher payout than the level in the increasing income. And then in the 11th year, it basically cuts in half in terms of the paycheck. So in the example of you're getting paid $50,000 a year for the first 10 years, in year 11, it goes down to $25,000. And then it pays you $25,000 until the day you die, right? Those are for folks who are in the mindset of, I want to get my money back as quickly as possible from the insurance company, and then I want to pocket their money from that point on, okay? Going over to annuitization, this is the irrevocable, and these are some things that you need to worry about, is if there's what's called a single life only payout, and this is the worst payout. It's the highest, but the worst is not the right word. It's the riskiest payout out there. But basically, it says, we're going to pay you the highest income possible, okay? And if you die, we keep the rest of the money. So for example, if you had $1 million and you were getting paid $85,000 a year, and 3 months from now you get hit by a bus, the insurance company keeps the rest of that $1 million. So that's what you give up. We do not recommend that. Or we do recommend that with the caveat that you have a life insurance policy, in this example, for $1 million for your original investment to go down to your beneficiaries so that they're taken care of. So that's usually where we recommend that. Then there's joint survivor, which is like the joint life, pays for 2 lives. Then they have what's called life with a guaranteed period certain, which means that it'll pay you a paycheck for the rest of your life. And then if you die within a fixed period of time, your beneficiaries will continue to get payments for the remainder of that fixed period. So for example, a life with 10-year period certain, that would mean you would get paid a paycheck, we'll say $85,000 a year as a dumb example, $85,000 a year for the rest of your life. If you die in year 6, it will the insurance company will continue to pay your beneficiaries for years 7, 8, 9, and 10, $85,000 each year for those years. And then after year 10's up, no more payments. Okay. Then there's life with installment refund and life with cash refund. Cash refund is like, hey, you die before your initial investment has been spent. So you take the $1 million example, you put $1 million into a SPIA, into a life with cash refund, and you die before the $1 million has been returned to you. The remainder will go to your beneficiaries in a lump sum. The installment refund's the same thing, except for it's paid in installments instead of one lump sum. Okay. That pretty much covers our tutorial on the income annuity. You expect 5 to 10%. The longer you wait, the higher the payout percentage. You can find out what your future income is up to like 30 plus years in the future. So going to our website, go to your favorite search engine, Google, Bing, Yahoo, type in the Annuity Expert, come up here to the calculators, go to the annuity calculator, and we have real-time quotes here. And you could put in, say you're 55 years old and we're in Atlanta, Georgia. So you go $1 million and you want to go 10 years in the future, solve the math problem. And it will tell you in real time what your paycheck would be annually. So if you look here, here's the rating of the insurance company, the income amount annually. So $160,000 and $160,883 for life. And then you might see an advanced payout option here. It's usually, if this number doesn't meet 10x of this, then it's an advanced payout. So you can look at that. It doesn't show the increasing income or the joint life payouts, because joint life payouts, that's another thing I should bring up. If you do a joint life payout, it's almost always the payout percentage is dictated on the younger spouse's lifetime. So keep that in mind. So you're a husband and wife, and your husband's older and your wife is significantly younger, know that when you're ready to take that joint income, it is based on that younger spouse's lifetime age at the time of starting the income. So keep that in mind. So come visit us at the Annuity Expert. We give free quotes, free income comparisons. We'll answer any questions, no obligation. You can call us at 770-755-1565, and you can email or chat with us as well. Hope this answered your question and went over the income annuity beginners video, and we'll talk to you on the next video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll answer your comments if you have anything in particular there, and so everybody else can see. So hope all is well, and we'll see you on the next video.